He's wrong for you. You know it. Your friends know it. Even your body knows it. The anxiety, the knots, the constant unease. But something keeps pulling you back. It feels like love, like connection, like home. But what if that's exactly the problem? What if toxic feels like home? Because home was toxic first. This isn't about blaming your past or calling your family dysfunctional. It's about understanding why your nervous system is drawn to what hurts you. Because once you see the pattern, you can finally break it. And breaking it might be the most important thing you ever do. The confusion between familiar and safe. Your brain has one primary job: keep you alive. And it does this by seeking what's familiar, because familiar means known, and known means survivable. You survived it before. You can survive it again. But here's where it goes wrong. Your brain doesn't distinguish between familiar and safe. It just knows what it recognizes. If chaos was your childhood, chaos feels like home. If love was inconsistent, inconsistent love feels normal. If you had to earn affection, you'll be drawn to people who make you work for it. The toxic relationship doesn't feel dangerous, it feels recognizable, and your nervous system mistakes recognition for rightness. The template you didn't choose. Before age 7, your brain built a template for what love looks like. Not from movies or books, from experience, from the people who raised you, from how they loved you or didn't. If love came with criticism, you learned love sounds like judgment. If love came with distance, you learned love means longing. If love came with chaos, you learned love feels like walking on eggshells. If love came with conditions, you learned love must be earned. You didn't choose this template. You couldn't. You were a child. But now, decades later, you're still operating from it, still swiping right on people who match the original wound, still feeling chemistry with people who activate your deepest fears. That instant connection you feel with the wrong person, that's not destiny. That's recognition. Your trauma recognizing theirs. Why healthy feels wrong. This is where it gets cruel. The good guy, stable, consistent, available, feels boring, off. Something's missing. You can't put your finger on it, but there's no spark, no electricity, no pull. That's because healthy love doesn't activate your nervous system the way chaos does. It doesn't trigger the adrenaline you've learned to interpret as passion. It doesn't make you chase, wonder, analyze, obsess. Healthy love feels calm. And if you've never experienced calm love, calm feels like absence, like nothing. Like maybe you're just not that into him. You're not broken for feeling this way. Your system is calibrated to a different frequency. It's scanning for the familiar chaos and finding silence instead. That silence isn't boredom, it's safety. But your body doesn't know the difference yet. The addiction cycle. Toxic relationships operate like addictions. The intermittent reinforcement, sometimes he's amazing, sometimes he's cold, creates a dopamine cycle that's chemically addictive. When he's distant, you crave him. When he returns, the relief floods your system with feel-good chemicals. The high is intense, precisely because of the low that preceded it. You're not in love. You're in withdrawal and relief on repeat. This is why you can't just leave. Your brain is hooked on the cycle. The anxiety of waiting for him to come back, the euphoria when he does, the crash when he pulls away again. It mimics the exact pattern you learned as a child. Love that comes and goes, affection you can never quite secure. You're not weak for staying. You're addicted to a pattern that was installed before you could speak. The wound that draws you. In underneath every toxic attraction is a wound looking for healing. You're unconsciously trying to rewrite your childhood story with a different ending. The emotionally unavailable man is a second chance to finally earn the love your parent withheld. The narcissist is an opportunity to finally be enough for someone impossible to please. The hot and cold partner is a chance to finally secure the love that always felt like it could disappear. You're not choosing him. You're choosing a reenactment, a chance to prove that this time you'll be enough. This time you'll win, but you can't heal old wounds with people who keep reopening them. You can't rewrite your childhood by replaying it with a different actor. The only way out is to stop casting the same role. Breaking the pattern. This pattern will repeat until you consciously interrupt it. Here's how. Step 1. Recognize the pull. When you feel intense, instant chemistry, pause. Ask, does this feel exciting or does this feel familiar? Is this attraction or is this my nervous system recognizing an old pattern? Step 2, give healthy a real chance. The stable person might not give you butterflies at first. That's okay. Butterflies often mean anxiety, not compatibility. Give your nervous system time to recalibrate. Safety can become attractive once you stop associating chaos with love. Step 3, heal the original wound. Stop looking for healing in relationships that hurt you. Do the inner work. Therapy, inner child healing, understanding your attachment style. Give yourself what you're seeking from toxic partners. Step 4, redefine home. Home doesn't have to mean what it always meant. You get to build a new definition, one where love is consistent, where you don't have to earn affection, where peace isn't boring. It's the whole point. The hardest truth. The hardest truth is this. The chaos feels like love because chaos was your first love. The dysfunction feels like home because dysfunction was your first home. But you're not a child anymore. You're not trapped in that house with those people with no power to leave. You have choices now that you didn't have then. You can walk away from what hurts you. You can choose differently. Familiar isn't fate. The pattern isn't permanent. You can learn to feel safe in healthy love, but only if you stop returning to the burning building, because at least you know where all the rooms are. Toxic doesn't feel like home because you're broken. It feels like home because your nervous system was trained in chaos and learned to call it love. But home can be rebuilt, rewired, redefined. You can teach your body that safety isn't boring. It's the foundation everything good is built on. Stop trusting the pull toward what destroys you. Start questioning why destruction feels so familiar. That question is the first step out. You deserve a love that feels like peace, not a battlefield you've learned to navigate. You deserved it then. You definitely deserve it now. If this explains something you couldn't understand, subscribe for more psychology that sets you free. Comment, what pattern are you ready to break? Home is waiting. A new one. A better one. But you have to stop going back to the old one first.